Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum, also a highly interesting chart at the moment. We are coming down again. So I'm not that annoyed anymore that I got stopped out here. A few days ago I mentioned that in the video I did buy, I think at 14, where was it, roughly 1450 average price, and then we moved up nicely to 1600 or something, and then I got stopped out again at 1540. But we're back at that level now, so it's all not so much of a problem. I did at the time move up my stop loss, something that I can only recommend. I mean, it's up to you if you eventually do it, but if you buy, especially in the current environment, at a certain price and you do short-term trading, you move higher, and then you see you make a higher low and you move higher, but break that higher low, make it higher again. I would always move my stop loss below the last swing low. It's up to you if you do it, but it just protects you from any losses, really. But anyway, let's take a look at Ethereum. So the view is we moved up in a wave 1, we came down in a 2, moved up in a 3, came down in a 4, moved up in a 5. This area is a bit ambiguous. I talked about that. It's a bit difficult, leaves open various possibilities due to the wave structure here. But primary expectation is that we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already done, and that we are now simply coming down in an A, B, C. And I would see primarily this area for the completion of the wave C. That eventually depends a little bit on how high the wave B will go. But at the moment, I'd be looking at 1125 and 1330, or 1230 to, no, sorry, 1130 to 1230. Forget about it. It's too early this morning. No, 1125 and 1330. Yeah, okay, 1125 to 1330. That is the ideal level where I would expect this wave 2 to go into. But again, it depends a little bit on how high we go now, because then we can calculate it more precisely. So this is irrespective of anything else which is now happening here in the short term. I always give you a view of what could happen short term as well, even though those wave fragments and fractals, they are much more fragile and they often get invalidated. This is just due to the daily volatility in the market. But anybody who's only interested in the higher time frame view, this is it. Yeah. So we're coming down in an A that's complete. We're probably now moving up in a wave B, and then come down in a C wave. And this will be in this area. And this is the area where I will also add much more to my ETH portfolio. From here, I would expect a move up in a wave 3. And I had a few questions. Maybe let's, for fun, just calculate where that wave 3 might go. I don't want to create any hopium. And I also have no idea if this is going to happen before the Ethereum merge or after the merge. Timing is always very difficult. But let's say we are maxing out this wave C area to the downside. Then it could take us the next wave to the upside to around about $3,000. That is the minimum, though, what you would expect. Okay, so it is definitely worth considering getting into this. That's what I'm doing. But of course, there is never a guarantee we couldn't go lower. The guarantee isn't there. It's just probabilities. And if we have this 5-wave move complete and now a 3-wave move down complete, and we ended in this area, and then see a small reversal, that is the area or time when I will buy. And that is also a good view and a good hint or piece of evidence that the overall low was indeed in here at $880 US. So exciting times coming for Ethereum. That we now go up straight away to a new all-time high, not all-time high, but to a new high here above the August high, I find unlikely. So what I don't think is going to happen is that we go up straight away without seeing this lower area. I don't think so. It would surprise me. It's not impossible, but it would surprise me personally. So looking now at this area short term, I told you already we probably completed a wave A. We are now in the wave B. So in the short term, also different possibilities are there. As I explained to you yesterday, it could very well be that from the swing low here at 1420, we moved up only in a wave A. There was a 5-wave move. We already came down in a B wave, and we are now moving up in a C. So we made an A, B, C in a larger wave B. That is the wave B of this larger 3-wave move. And when the smaller C wave in the B wave is complete, we would come down here into this green area. And I currently see that happening in the area between 1770 and 1920. Now we can look at the subwaves of the wave C. Yeah, here in white. The subwaves are 5 waves. So you have already possibly done the wave 1. Here a wave 2. I don't think currently, even though it could be, but the way this is happening here, I don't think the wave 2 is already in. If this is the correct wave count, I think we are going to see a little bit of a lower low. Just because it doesn't look like a wave 3 has started yet. Next move up would be a wave 3, then come down in a 4, move up in a 5. Yeah, so the wave 2 can unfold also in different forms and shapes. So it is a 3-wave move, A, B, C. We could have a triangle in here, in the wave B of the wave 2, whatever. Yeah, but this is really micro counting. Now, this is one possibility that we're already here in the C wave. The other possibility that I outlined yesterday is that the B wave here was never complete and that we're coming down once more. So basically made only the wave A in white here, and we're now in the wave B in white, which again is a 3-wave move, A, B, C. Different possibilities, yeah? Yeah, this is what we're currently looking at. So these two possibilities are left open. And if we come down once more in a wave C, then we would probably make a lower low than wave A. I would say so, yeah. And if we are already in the wave C, then in this move down, we should not go lower than the green area. So we're basically restricted by the green area. So, but this is really micro counting. You don't need to worry about this really, unless you really try to trade every single small wave. But at the moment, I would still go with this view. Yeah, so A, B already in, and we're now in the C wave. But then the wave 2 is restricted basically by the green area, in which we already reversed once. That's my view about ETH. Interesting times. I'll keep you updated. You can actually, by the way, you can also see here nicely how the 50-day moving average, 50, is providing some very clear resistance. It's a simple day moving average, here resistance and here. So it'll be an interesting one. If we get above that level, then I think that would be additional confirmation to actually rally into this area up here. Okay, and that's my update about ETH. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.